So, that just happened. Not to go full Marvel on all of you, but, we're back. A dinosaur story. I suppose there was only so much madness that my OBS could handle at any given time. Twitch couldn't handle peak.
What happened is that OBS worked out what I'm drawing and said no.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it might have also been Cochet's contribution here. I don't need to draw Slimasex because I can just put Arachnophobia mode on Monster Hunter Wilds, you know? Now you're thinking with portals, Cochet. So, yeah, no, this VOD will probably be a two-parter. If just that.
You don't say.
Oh, my fucking word. So, anyway, back to the trials and tribulations of Slimasect, who, quote, is going to gobble Dick's whole. I really need to start putting content warnings on these streams, don't I?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Sorry to leave so soon, Grandma, but I have a big event I need to cater. Kids, why don't you visit with your grandma?
I gotta help.
I am a bane to every community I touch. Mood.
Dex, come closer. Your grandma wants to ask you a few questions.
Your grandma can't find her phylactery.
Grandma, your perfume is quite strong.
Really? I'm just using beauty spray. Oh, make that bug spray. Must have had
That's just my spiritual pressure.
Can't see a thing without my glasses.
Domain expansion.
Tell me, Dex, how did you meet your new mom and dad?
He sort of dropped in one day.
From where?
He's not from this country, Grandma.
You're an alien, Dex. So was my mother-in-law.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
White Americans wouldn't react like that.
Frequently.
Fucking Furbus jump scare.
Can also mean foreigner, as in who in another country.
What was that? A huge mouse or something ran over my foot. Did you
Oh no, it's
see
far
it?
worse than that,
I
Grandma.
must call the exterminator.
But, Grandma!
It must be done.
Grandma, Sparky just ran out the door.
It must be
that
done.
Brilliant dog. He must have chased the mouse out.
Grandma, we'll get Sparky.
I need to talk to you alone, Dex.
Rip.
No, me too, Furbus. Me too. 911, what's your emergency?
Grab Sparky, Albie. I got a better idea. What? You grab him.
I just remembered.
Same kid.
I just fucking remembered that this character is named Patsy.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
It is. I mean, it's a perfect description of her. I mean, she is essentially the bulk and skull of this series. My fucking word.
Database indicates now is the optimum time for Earthling capture.
Nefaria.
And what is your bidding,
Did
sire?
I do
Prepare
that?
your maggots. The time has come to kidnap Volley and Albie, and when Dex goes to rescue them, he'll meet Slimasect.
I hate Tiny Face. I hate him so much.
He hasn't been.
I don't even remember his actual name, but I just can't stand the design.
Strider will be beaten, then eaten.
I want you to tell me the truth.
I don't understand.
I know that you are not what you seem.
You know that?
I know that underneath that smiling exterior,
You're a
is
Democrat.
a boy who really needs his family.
You're right.
I just wish the family needed me more.
Oh, Grandma.
Dex, could
We
you give me
need
a
you
hand
like a
browsing?
hernia.
Excuse me, Grandma. I'll be right back.
Oh, where's that pooch of mine?
You know?
Hi, Patsy. What's up?
That's what I came to find out.
Womp womp.
So yeah, apologies to anyone who has this phobia. Yes, you. I mean, needs a few more centipedes, and then it's a proper representation of Koshé.
Grandma, look out!
Sluggers in suburbia.
Grandma, you can't say that.
No respect, no decency. Come on, let's get her out of here quick.
Unhand me, you louts.
I see what they did there.
What's the commotion out here?
Patsy, you okay?
Oh, she's Patsy, if that's any indication.
Giant bugs. They were everywhere. Wait till I tell Herbie.
I can't believe this isn't an
Grandma, where
Adult
is she?
Swim bit.
She just
It
saved
really
us.
feels
The
like it,
maggots
Bats.
took Grandma away. Now we'll never see her again.
If we'd been here, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, would've.
Yeah. I mean, much like cockroaches, Grandma can survive anything. If it's any consolation.
The maggots have failed you, sire. They picked up this woman by mistake.
Then you have failed me, Nefaria, because the maggots are under your control.
Why are we always surprised by nefarious blunders? They occur frequently enough.
Once again, let's play Spot the Stock footage.
Also, I have left you a gift.
Oh, boy. You know? I mean, I know what must be done. Let me just... Believe you me, chat, this is crucial. I love the name of the file as well. Master. Master. Sound of a generation. There we go. Oh, he a big boy.
Large man.
It's a shame I wasn't able to properly load my soundboard. Otherwise, I'd play the "That's a huge bitch" sound effect.
Long, man.
Now I know where he's going. Let's see.
Upside down briefly.
Listen.
Jesus. Yes, my son.
Exactly. I just realized. Oh no. I just had a cursed realization about this line.
Yeah.
So I need to jot down very quickly just the timestamp on this because we're going to take a brief step away. Let's see. 9 minutes, 39 seconds. I promise you, chat, this is crucial information that I'm about to bestow upon you.
Hi, I'm a distraction.
To our satisfaction. Alright. So.
He's so...
Gotta go back. Back to the past.
Womp womp.
I'm about to make all of you age 20 years. With a simple magic trick. And will it blend? That is the question.
Blend?
Come on, play. Oh, come on. Do I need to actually... I think I might actually have to go to the... Let me try this. That did it. Okay. So I see the little creature you bestowed us with, and unfortunately I can only think of one thing.
Uh-huh. Yes! Oh no, that shit! Jesus Christ.
This was our brain rot, chat.
This immediately dragged me back to my animation meme phase.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. I mean, spot the difference. I can't.
He dancing! It's like a little flea!
Good question. Next question, Pasea. Yeah. There we are. I think we found a new home for our boy.
Excellent.
Now, you might think I'm done. But we're only just beginning.
Oh no. Yes!
God is dead.
Yeah. And you killed him.
That was perfectly synced up on my end, by the way. What the fuck did you come back to? Good question. Next question.
I doodled a thing and it started this brain rot.
We're all dying of laughing. Someone has to crochet. Someone must be sacrificed for this atrocity. Fuck me running. Anyway.
It sounds painful.
Yeah, I mean, I can think of worse triathlons. At least you'll go out with a bang.
Jesus Christ.
Not even he can save us. He's dead, remember?
Anyway.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway. Back to our regularly scheduled horse shit.
Today.
What? Did you see it?
Yeah, we saw more than our fair share of it, Grandma.
Are under your control.
Why are we always by nefarious blunders? They occur frequently.
What do you expect, sire? She has sent maggots to do a real insectivore's job.
Again, you can't say that,
What
sir.
is this place? Where have you taken me?
Computer analysis confirms the Earth Woman is Hal's mother.
Nefaria, your honor has been restored. We'll use the woman to lure Dex into our trap.
What's this? Put that down!
I can tell you one thing, it's not butter.
Making jam. They haven't done a very good job of it. This belongs in the trap.
It's the termosect.
Me throwing out my friends' amiibos for their own good.
And he's out of control.
Oh, we must stop it.
On the contrary, We'll see how our masked friend deals with Grandma's blunder.
Did I do something wrong?
Did I do that?
Right here. There was nothing we
I
could do.
hate that
Dex,
that's
we
the
need your help.
second Urkel
I
reference
don't know
this
what we're
stream.
going to do if we don't get my mother back.
I'll do everything I can. Wait.
A
My
sniper.
insectopathic sense tells me Dragon has released another insectivore. I must stop it.
What about Grandma?
Don't worry.
That's a lot. A lot in one. So, pausing his interpretive dance here for just a second. Yes, the main villains fought in this series are in fact called insectivores. So have fun with that, Koshe. Second of all, yes, that is in fact his ethereal third eye that opens up whenever plot needs to happen. Third, get ready for just the worst dubbing. Like, just objectively the worst. Because we're about to enter the bulk of why they bought the license for Kamen Rider in the first place. Insectivores or insectivores? Yes. That kid's outfit is peak 90s. It really is, Pusea.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like one of those magic pictures. You squint hard enough, you can see a lawsuit.
Jesus.
So, yeah. Get ready for the most enthusiastic action dubbing you've ever heard.
My sixth sense tells me Dragon has released another insectivore. I must stop it.
What about Grandma?
Don't
What
worry.
about Grandma?
I'll make quick work of this creature.
Fuck Grandma.
Activate!
You know, I would say, seizure warning, but I think there's enough bullshit on screen right now that we can't really avoid that.
Here, a playmate!
This is no game. I'm here to take you down, creature.
Good luck!
It's the ayahs that get me.
Aya!
Every time with the ayah! F Grandma. Again, let's not say we didn't, Pusea. It's peak. 300% base boosted. Can we get an ayah in chat, please? Thank you, Dex. Oh, and by the way, if the soundtrack is sounding at all familiar,
So that's the way you want it, huh?
that's because, no, you're not mistaken. This is the same soundtrack from the English dub of Digimon Adventure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which was also released by
You may be
Saban.
strong, but if you had any brains at all, you know Masked Rider never quits. Masked Rider Super Gold.
Oh yeah, this was the recent upgrade he got in the last episode. So he looks just somewhat less like a penis now. Every little bit helps.
No suit, so what?
Oh, it's much more than a new suit, Termisect. As Masked Rider Super Gold, my armor is twice as strong, and my weapon's capable of blasting a Hulk like you to atoms.
And my exposition twice as
I don't
deadly.
suppose you'd mind if I give you a little stress test.
Are you satisfied?
Impossible.
Now for a little stress test on you.
I think I hear Drake
Got it
calling.
memorized.
Chopper, rev up. I need you.
Are you satisfied? Oh god. Oh, this fucking thing.
What? What the fuck is that quality?
Don't worry about it.
All right, boss, I'm on my way.
What the fuck?
Oh, you haven't even seen the fuck car yet.
The what?
You'll see.
Going somewhere. What's up, boss?
We must destroy this invader. But first, Super Chopper activate.
I hate how glossy he looks.
Excellent, my friend.
Hey! New color, new power, new moves!
Great, Super Chopper. Now let's finish this evil Termisect.
Loku wa dokta. Tony Tony choppa. Is he really Alex? That actually explains a lot.
That to stop me, bug eyes.
You say you want more? I've got more for you right
You're
here.
literally called an insectivore. You also have bug eyes.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's allowed a little racism as a treat.
I mean, listen, I can't exactly blame him for being self-loathing, not in this series. Didn't get paid enough for this shit. They pay their monsters in crypto.
Jesus. Like true monsters.
Time to pay for your evil deeds.
I love that jump edit there. Just like, let's take another look. But first, apparently, the rendering needs to play Tetris. I love how you can count the pixels. 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100. Crypto for the cryptids? Yes, absolutely. Now watch this. You can absolutely tell by just the little...
Oh my god.
The shift to the right there. The ever so slight shift, you can tell where they're like, okay, now freeze, and let's plant the C4. I mean, I did warn you. I did tell you ahead of time. Ah, my fucking word.
Another day. Another of Dragon's fiendish plots foiled.
So he defeated Termisect.
Small matter. We still have Grandma here, as big.
That is a line of dialogue. He defeated Termisect. Big deal. We still have Grandma.
Yeah.
What a world, what a world. I feel like I'm melting.
So he defeated Termisect.
Small matter. We still have Grandma.
Cinema. My neck hurts looking at her. Well, you might want to get a chair, Pasea. If you have to crane your neck that much to see the computer monitor, I'm not saying this is just because you're a goblin. I'm just saying just for general back support.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you're anything like how goblins are drawn by most of the people in the stream and chat. You're going to have major back problems regardless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
As bait for our plan.
Yes, and Slimisect grows hungry as we speak.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, Koshe. I'm just saying lumbar support will be an issue regardless. I never draw fat titties on goblins. Again, it was not an accusation, merely a medical concern.
Now, take this woman to the transformation machine.
Looks like she's taken herself, son.
I demand to be taken home immediately.
Jesus Christ.
Grandma, have you had work done? I mean, listen, all those years of complaining about fossil fuels, and look what happened. You turn into an honest-to-God fossil.
God.
Still more lively than the President of the United States.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Take the statue to Earth and place it near Slimisect.
Yeah, that's a bit of a concern to take in mind. Spoilers, Pusea is a parent.
Hey! Congratulations on the crutch, Goblin.
Yeah. Never say that again. Both Furbus and I are judging you.
Sibling. You just want me and my sibling cool kids, crutch Goblin.
Well, yeah, well, you live on Monster Island, all right? The rest of us have our own terminology. Sorry to keep reading your name as Pussy. Well, funny story behind that, Koshe. So, I actually decided one day, you know what? I'm going to introduce, insert Pasea name here, to Tabletop. I'm going to help them build a character sheet, help them put together a character for a campaign if they ever find some friends they can play it with. And ultimately, what resulted was I believe I forget the specific terminology, but something to the effect of aspect of the moon, druid, goblin.
Circle of the Moon.
Circle of the Moon, thank you. And then ultimately the only thing that was left was to come up with a name for this character. And so me and all of my infinite wisdom thought, there's only one solution for this. And I typed up Goblin Name Generator. And after a few clicks to find something suitable, I came across that. Pusea. And thus,
as you do.
And thus Pussy the Goblin was born. Pussy the Circle of the Moon Goblin was conjured into our reality. But then we decided, you know what, just to make this even remotely feasible as an actual character, we should probably change the pronunciation. And thus we have Pusea. So you weren't technically wrong, Koshe. Doing great, Pussy. Feeling good! I will even ask Pusea, would you be comfortable with me showing the art for your character? Just to sort of drive home the point of all this. Go for it? Alright then. Ah, my word. Now, let me just, once again, conjure into being here. Say hello to Pussy the Goblin, or Pusea, as we call her.
Yes! I recognize that art style.
Yep. This, as you can see by the signature at the bottom there, was actually done by my good friend and DM, Serena Midori. And fun fact, after they did this drawing, after she did this drawing, Serena Midori would then go on to use this as the base for all of her goblin adoptables. Goblin army, yes. Well, I mean, it's probably closer to coming true than you think, Pusea, considering the metric fuck ton of goblin VTubers out there. Ah, my word. But yes, away that goes for now.
It shouldn't take Dex long to find her now.
Cool down, Dex. You're gonna wear a hole in the floor.
Why don't you just calm down, Dex? You're walking as a blinding, spiraling 1 inch a year.
God.
I need to find my grandmother.
Are we doing it?
Grandma!
Oh, not so
Lord.
much.
What have they done to you?
Oh yeah, he has Teletubby vision. Don't worry about it.
Magno, power up!
Oh, here we go.
Huh. What on earth is that?
That's the fuck card. Just give it a listen.
What's up, Dex?
We have
What the fuck?
We have to rescue my grandmother.
Hey, what about me?
What the fuck?
By the way, you want to know a fun fact about that voice?
I feel like you're gonna tell me regardless.
That's Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Yes. Yes, in fact. They got actual voice actors for this production. They just decided not to use any of the actual actors or voice actors for the important roles. Yes, Alex can in fact confirm. She shows up in a lot of later Saban dubs. That does not surprise me. That's me, actually. Could you be more respectful? I mean, listen, Koshe, it's not necessarily easy for us to remember all the forms you take up as an amalgam of centipedes in our defense.
I can't see Grandma riding on the back of a cycle.
I don't know, that just seems ageist to me, bud. I mean, personally, my first exposure to motorcycle was from a couple who looked like they just hopped down from the North fucking Pole. Like, legit, my early exposure to bikers as a child was of this elderly couple who looked like Mr. and Mrs. Claus in fucking... in Hell's Angels attire.
Yeah, that's great, though.
Now, like, two of the nicest fucking people you ever would have met. They were absolute sweethearts. They just happened to ride Harley Davidsons.
Well, you got me there.
Wait, Tex. It
It's
could be a
mixed
trap.
fuck car, thank you
That's
very
why
much.
you're coming with me.
I will keep that in mind.
Ectobase, activate.
God.
You know, I'm starting to think this isn't really a transformation sequence so much as an electrical issue, Dex. You got some exposed wires or something? You might want to get that checked out.
Let's go, Magno. Engage computer tracking.
What?
Because, so, again, I mentioned before that Saban would actually rent some of the costumes from the original show. And you can see from here this epic, triumphant pose.
Let's go, Magno. Engage computer
What?
tracking system and begin a scan for Grandma's life readings.
Right, boss.
Go, fuck car, go.
Grandma! Grandma, are you alright?
It was a time of darkness. It was an age of fear. It was a world of grandmas. Fucked up the line a little bit, but you get the point. Okay, but legit though, if they got Keith David as a character in the show, that would have at least raised the quality 1,000%.
Don't worry, Grandma. I'm here to help you. Man, wonder if she can even hear me. Grandma.
It's about time.
Maybe don't stroke her so affectionately there, Dex.
It's about that time.
Pump me up. Well, that's another clip someone's gonna take out of context. That's how Twitch works.
Starby.
Oh, yeah?
Come here, Master Rider. You look
See me,
I didn't come here
Simo.
to fight.
I'm here for a bite.
I just want my grandma.
I just want my lunch.
This is getting us nowhere. If I have to crush you, I will.
Come on, my stomach's growling.
Then how about a knuckle sandwich?
Tasty.
Shakespearean. Can I get it? Oh, look, there's that Vorp we were promised.
Oh, Lord.
A lot they do, in fact, be coming.
Masked Rider cannot defeat Slug by himself.
At last, we have an Insectimore that can overcome the Masked Rider.
Did you have to emphasize the cum, my guy? I mean, Exhibit A.
We have an Insectimore that can overcome the Masked Rider.
Kinky.
This is my life now. I just spotted my chat and I realized I've made a dreadful mistake.
Uh-huh.
Cybernetic Pink Eye added permitted term cum.
Really?
You know, sometimes we make choices and we have to live with the consequences. I'm dying, Squirtle.
Magnum, I need you.
As you do.
The creature's transmuted.
Emmett. You know, I'm not sure why I bothered not allowing that. You're a mod. And now I'm also beginning to question my decision to let pagans run my stream. A day that will live in infamy.
Let it get away. Where are you?
And I'm so sorry. Look, same brain.
The sting of my blade, you blob.
You can tell they just wanted to have a Slimer character here.
Oh yeah.
Wow, they actually fucking said it. They gave 0 fucks. They actually said the thing. I enjoy you, Koshé. Ah, my word.
Hold on, wait, I know how to get him to say it out loud.
You know, I have the distinct impression I know what you're about to do.
I don't have enough points.
Yeah.
Someone redeem the voice.
That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought.
All right, Grandma. Now it's time for your transformation.
Skip to Malou.
I hope this works.
You know? What are points? I don't know. Ask Drew Carey.
Permit me to enlighten you as to what our points entail.
Really happy I had my face covered up for that. Now you can't convict me, fucker. Victory is mine.
Where am I? Young man, can you call me a taxi? I need to get home.
Come here, Magno. I would be pleased to escort you home myself, ma'am. I can guarantee your safety and your comfort.
Thank you.
Boy out here acting like a black butler.
But don't expect me to ever come back.
I understand completely. Step right this way.
I said taxi, not limousine. I won't pay extra for this.
Don't worry, there's no charge. This one's on me. There you go.
Just like there's egg on me.
Your calculations were an accurate fact.
Actually, sire.
Whoa, you really can't say that.
What?
No, let's give that another listen, because I know it's not what it sounded like, but nevertheless.
Your calculations were an accurate fact.
Oh dear! You do not have the permission to say that word.
Well, I mean, given his drip, you know.
No!
He might be a little,
Pasty.
Yeah, pasty, yes. Limp-wristed, also possibly.
A little pasty, a little too straight.
Let's be real. Is anyone in this fucking rogues gallery straight? I ask you.
Actually, calculations were flawless, but the appearance of Magno changed the equation.
Be gone.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is the poster boy for heterosexuality, clearly.
Totally. Well, no, see, he will claim he's straight.
He called the robot a British cigarette. That's exactly what happened, Koshé. Right there with the mashy peas, tin spam, and a hot pot.
I change your equation.
Buy them dinner first, Jesus.
You may have won this round, Masked Rider, but the game is not yet over.
Here we are,
You
ma'am.
have
The store
Uno.
residence, as you requested.
She's back!
Grandma!
A dinosaur story.
You saved us all, Grandma. You're so brave, Grandma.
Oh, I don't know what I did, but I'd do it all again if I had to.
You're a hero.
Barbara.
Why is it so... Oh, because her glasses, right.
You know, at least she is respecting pronouns. I'll give her that. Very forward-thinking for the 90s.
Your voice. Are you coming down with a cold?
I'm your son. How?
Oh, if I could only find my glasses.
Why does the dad sound awkwardly dubbed? Because no one here are actors.
Yeah.
The actual actors they got were purely for the dub.
They seem doggy. Let me clean them for you.
Holy smokes!
Seamless.
Way cool.
Hi, Grandma.
Way past cool, even.
Dex, there you are. You missed out on all the action.
I did?
I was taken to some sort of disco with flashing lights and people in wild get-ups. And then I came home in a limo. And I know you'll think I'm crazy, but when I got out of the car, I could swear I heard it say, "Nice meeting you, Grandma."
Grandma, I hate to tell you, I think you just went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Which, once again, good on you. I just realized the worst part of that is that we're, me and a friend are going through One Piece right now, and we're currently at the Impel Down arc, and we just met Ivankov, so...
Oh, God.
Somewhat topical. Hee-haw!
Oh, but I'm so glad to be back. I've missed all of you.
We missed you too, Grandma.
Oh, my word!
Purpose Blues cover.
Sparky, I've missed you. I've neglected you. Time for a little exercise.
I mean, once again, not helping my case that she went to Rocky Horror. She brought back a souvenir, too. It's just a jump to the left.
It is a sign of the right.
Attach Furbus to the hip. Asphyxiate in time.
I'll just hold on to these for a little while.
If you're very good, I'll give you one chewy dog biscuit. Right, make that two. Nice.
Furbus stays warm.
Haven't you?
There goes Vern Troyer, as a reminder.
God.
Oh, God. Sorry, no, that particular piece of, like, music there, that little, like, da-da-da-da-da-da, I specifically remember that from the from the logo shot at the end of every credits sequence in Digimon Adventure. Like,
They really just took Digimon Adventure's music.
Well, I mean, no, it's not that. It is Digimon Adventure's music. Digimon Adventure was dubbed and produced through Saban, who made this.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Like, much in the same way that, like, a lot of English dubs of kaiju movies used the fucking soundtracks from movies like Creature from the Black Lagoon.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, like, if you remember, because you of all people would probably have seen the English dub of, like, King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the da-da-da, da-da-da, every time King Kong would show up on screen?
Oh my god, yeah.
That was from Creature from the Black Lagoon, originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they really cannibalized a lot of their assets, Saban. I feel like this is a meme format we're looking at, by the way. Just disgruntled dog. That's the look of, like, I'm not mad, I'm not disappointed, I'm just thoroughly disgusted by the fact that they still make people like you. United Pictures sure had a lot of movies in storage. That they fucking did, Alex. That they fucking did. There it is.
Will Grandma ever learn Dex's secret? Will Furbus and Sparky ever become friends? Will Chopper's new look go to his sensors?
Yes.
Will Grandma take up professional boxing? Can Dragon come up with an even more electrifying insectivore? All this and more on the next exciting adventure of Masked Rider.
How the fudge am I not subscribed to you? That's because as a goblin, people keep stealing your gold, Pusea. This is why you need to become a loot goblin.
Yeah.
And then later
Sure.
a dice goblin once we bring you into a campaign.
I mean, if you want to run a campaign, I'd be down to join the campaign.
I mean, we'll see. So, the question no one wants to hear me ask at this point, do you want to watch another episode?
Of course.
Alright, so... You're a loot goblin. You say that as though that's supposed to be a surprise, Silver. We have long since established that you too have goblin DNA in there somewhere. Not sure what rocket-propelled madness sent that lineage up to the astral sea, but hey, life works in mysterious ways. I'm a chaos goblin. Again, not surprising, Alex. I would have guessed you were a warforged by your design, but hey, you know, small world.
Masked Rider. The kids start a cleanup campaign in Leewood. And it's just another day at the office for Count Dragon.
I want the Masked Rider powers for myself.
Then Nefaria supervises
No,
a
you
little
have to share.
Exactly.
What are you up to, Cyclopter?
Did you bring enough for the rest of the
Cleaning the
class,
basement?
This gives Cyclopter an idea for an evil monster.
Give him the power to bring other machines to life.
Can our heroes stop the monster? Find out on the adventures of Masked Rider next.
You know, I was just invoking Warforged and Artificers. So, once again, I feel like sitcom timing has sunk its roots deeply into all of us involved in these streams. Office opening, but it's Toku villains. Pretty much, Alex. Silver says, if we're ever in a campaign together, I just want us to
Did that
play
motherfucker
Dorian
just
Andy.
bite a camera?
Don't worry about it. Well, actually, no, I believe it was a box of orange juice.
Okay.
Not much better, but... Can't believe they referenced Tetsu Iron Man. I hate that he always pulls the sword from his dick. I mean, once again, it's in his name, so...
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, once again...
Well, I looked over all...
Does the
Helping
front
our
of that
community.
building... Well, bastard. Does this look familiar to any of you watching?
Yeah.
That's because this is the high school from Power Rangers.
Oh my fucking god.
I did mention they recycled a lot of locations and sets.
I don't know if it's the same one, but it also looks eerily similar to the high school in Buffy.
I mean, this was presumably filmed in California, so I would not be surprised.
God.
My fucking word.
Well, I looked over all the proposals for the Helping Our Community project, and I must say you've come up with some pretty interesting ideas.
Oh yeah, no, Kamen Rider Shin is full body horror. In fact, I am pretty certain they... Actually, no, this was from Kamen Rider Black RX. Yeah, no, Kamen Rider Shin is basically like, what if Kamen Rider, but we had it biologically transformed, like fucking the Guyver.
Jesus.
My mind said Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, you know? Could
Oh,
also
Lord.
be... so it's like Shin Godzilla. Well, no, that's a different thing, Koshe.
Shin Godzilla is...
Well, that's just it. Shin Godzilla, the directors of it rather, would actually go on to not only make Shin Ultraman, but also Shin Kamen Rider. Shin
Oh,
Kamen Rider and
no.
Kamen Rider Shin are two separate things.
Huh.
At least if I am remembering correctly. Please don't ever play Kamen Rider Shin. I'll have to tap out. I don't intend to. Number one, because I think I would get flagged with literally all of the copyright strikes, because Japanese companies tend to be very possessive of their content. Number two, I cannot do body horror. Like,
you know what?
I simply cannot. As someone who exists in the state of spatial temporal stasis, you know, that kind of shit creeps me the fuck out more than anything else.
As someone who is already dead, it fascinates me.
Yeah. Two great tastes. In a world without taste.
Haircuts for the city council, Herbie? I don't think so. Interesting idea, Dex.
We could detoxify the entire Leawood River by using solar-powered lasers.
A little too complicated.
My project is simple.
I wouldn't call Send Patsy to Malibu a civics project.
I'd send postcards back.
He says.
I mean, to be fair, every 90s classroom had one kid like this at the very least.
Yeah.
If you're over 30, think back hard enough, you'll remember that one person.
I've selected Molly's project.
You could overthrow capitalism, then fix the environment. You're not wrong, Alex. Which is why they're not going to go with that idea, unfortunately.
What are we doing for this project?
We'll go through town and get old appliances that people don't want anymore. Fix them up and give them to needy people.
Okay, before any of that, could you try pitching your idea while enunciating? You know, there's some people who are born with various sort of like, you know, some people are born with a cleft lip, for example. Other people born with, you know, like maybe speech impediments. This person was born with a dialect like mushmouth.
Fix them up and give them to needy people. One man's trash could be another man's treasure. Okay, good, guys.
Only 31, so that's basically like 28. You know? I suppose if we're going by dog years, or whatever it is, however it is that goblins measure the passage of time. I mean, other than in Screams, you know? Enunciating is hard. Thank goodness I'm not a professional actor on a TV show, right? Heaven forbid.
So much useless junk. So many broken insectivores. That thing's got to be in here somewhere.
Again, I have to point out, they keep pushing the whole insectivore thing. None of these fucking things look like bugs. Like, 90% of them don't look anything like bugs. And the whole thing is that Dex comes from a planet where all the people evolved from bugs.
Huh.
Yeah. So, like, again, it's one thing if you're trying to say, oh, we'll overthrow bugs with these machines. That I can at least get behind, Saban, if you're trying to rework the script. But the fact that they just keep insisting on going with a bug theme, despite nothing from the villainous team looking bug-like.
Okay, no, hold on.
Yep.
Say again what they're called, right?
Insectivore.
Meaning something that eats bugs!
You know?
That's why they're called insectivores! They're eating or killing the bug people!
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand,
there we go. Crochet also says it.
I mean, I do get that. Hello, Boomba. Welcome to the latest episode of Pedantry between GaelicNox and the Logician. But like,
I'm not wrong though.
You're not wrong. Is the thing, but these things are only insectivores in the same way that a Cadillac running into a fucking swarm of flies is an insectivore.
Maybe it is. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's in the same way that fucking Starscream flying into a fucking wasp's nest is a fucking insectivore.
Yep, he's an insectivore. Fuck you.
I mean, oh my word. Your tits will remain out. I mean, that will happen regardless. But hello, Boomba. For those of you not familiar, Boomba is another talented friend of mine who you should also be following. As for what we are doing, I wish I could give a succinct answer, Boomba. But essentially, we are doing a reaction to the series Masked Rider, which is essentially the Kamen Rider version of Power Rangers. If you have ever heard either Alex or Turk pop off about Tokusatsu series, this is an example of that, or at least the American interpretation thereof. Can't believe you haven't plugged me yet. Well, I mean, listen. You, I admittedly take for granted because you've just been a consistent part of my life for the better part of 20 years. And I keep having to remind myself, oh yeah, you're VTubing now. But yes, please be sure to also follow Silver Wings. My fucking word. I am surrounded by literally every cryptid under the sun and then some.
Yes.
And thus my life has become what you see on screen right now. I didn't imagine this is where my evening was headed, but here we are. I'm sure there's a timeline out there where I actually went to culinary school. 'Twas not to be. Sir, stop giving me homework knowing I'll forget to do it. I mean, you would need to at least have a number 2 pencil to start, Pusea. Granted, sharpen up a bone and then get some ink. And by ink, I mean viscera. Then maybe I'll give you some partial credit. Anyway.
Who's there?
What are you up to, Cyclopter? Cleaning the basement?
Doing some recycling. Leave me.
What?
You wouldn't understand anyway.
Try me, or I'll send Gork to help you.
Okay, I'll tell you. I don't need that clown bothering me. This is the scrap heap for all the warriors we've sent to battle Masked Rider.
Of course. They're all losers.
Obviously. But instead of scrapping the loser, why not learn from its mistakes and fix its weaknesses? Then send it back stronger than ever.
That is, in fact, the scientific method at work. BRB gonna go to the backyard to find one now. Found wine. I need to find a hobby. I need to find something to distract me from all of this. I need to find peace. I need to find quiet. I need to find the process through which to get a restraining order or several. There's a lot of things I need. Another episode of Masked Rider wasn't one of them, but here we are.
May have a point.
And I know just the warrior, if I can only find it. I was sure it was... Aha! Here he is, Cyclotron. Now a blast of my reanimator ray. It can bring any machine back to life.
Good God.
Well, speaking of goblins, hello, Silva. I mean, as Arbiter once said, we trade one villain for another. My fucking word.
Cyclotron's problem
we now
was
have
a
2.5 goblins in chat.
So I devised a cooling helmet for him. He'll be invincible. Look, it's working.
I love how this woman is simply here to react. To simply exist and look into... I mean, then again, unfortunately, that was Ken Watanabe's role in the 2014 Godzilla.
Hey, Logician. Yeah. I've sent you a gift.
Oh, dear fucking Lord. What have you
done?
A
little gift.
Oh,
it's a YouTube link.
Oh, for the thing is, I can already tell from the fucking shot here what this is. And you know what?
I go Nyum.
We're gonna have to take another detour.
You forget, I am also an animator.
Let's do this. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with a...
It took me 32 minutes.
I mean, animation is hard, and more animators deserve more credit for it. I can only say I'm happy because we keep joking at Park Goblin. I mean, we don't know the exact percentage just yet. Listen, we'll run a 23andMe eventually. Anyway, back to Honey, I Blew Up the Plot.
Find it. I assure it was... Aha! Here he is, Cyclotron. Now a blast of my reanimator rays. It can bring any machine back to life.
Sir, you invented a coffee machine. I hate to tell you. I mean, you must be about as disappointed as I was as a fucking 5 or 6-year-old when I found out that someone had invented the stun gun before I did.
Oh, buddy.
Listen, I spent a good amount of those 30 minutes in the hardware store looking at different parts and realizing, what if? Hear me out. Cybertron? You sure that's not a term already taken? You know, I don't see a patent, do you? I love the smell of IP infringement in the morning.
Cyclotron's problem was a brain that overheated, so I devised a cooling helmet for him. He'll be invincible. Look, it's working.
Give him the power to bring other machines to life, so he can create a machine army on Earth.
I like it. An army of recycled machines to...
Once again, spot the stock footage.
Bring other machines to life, so he can create a machine army on Earth.
I like it. An army of recycled...
This is just another unfortunate example of the only reason they hired an Asian actor was so that they could put them into the background next to the stock footage.
Yeah.
Like, literally, this actor here...
Give him the power to bring other machines
as soon as
to
they
life,
zoom back
he can
in.
create a machine army on Earth.
I like it.
This has happened with more than one character, by the way. Multiple characters of Asian descent have been hired specifically for close-ups like this. And then we pan out, because the footage is so blurry, we quote-unquote cannot tell the difference. Thanks, Saban. Thanks a fucking lot.
Machines to battle Masked Rider. That pesky prince won't stand a chance against Recyclotron.
Recyclotron. I mean, at least they're being honest with them reusing assets at this point, you know?
Yeah.
More that mixers, toasted toasters, and bent blenders.
Where'd you get the baby buggy?
Bugs?
Oh, it's a
Internet?
figure speech. Where'd you get the carriage, Albie?
Somebody gave it to me. And it beats carrying all of this stuff. Where should I put it?
Well, give it to Herbie in the garage. He's trying to squeeze everything in.
Was that a Herbie the Love Bug reference? I'm thinking too hard for this show. It's Mass Rider. I need to learn to stop fucking... I mean, it's me, so I can't, but I... Fucking God, how many I wish I could. Me too, kid.
Everybody, you're doing a great job. But just remember, never work on an appliance when it's plugged in.
It's very nice of you to lend your expertise to the class effort.
Well, I hate to see useful machinery go to waste. Dex, you could help me with this. I can't figure out what's wrong with this toaster.
Does a toast toast? Oh yeah, and he can do that. Don't worry about it.
Ha!
Broken nichrome wire. 3rd heating level.
You sure are good with appliances.
It's very simple. You see, with a few adjustments and a microgram of plutonium, I can make this toaster atomic powered and you never have to plug it in.
By the way, I wouldn't recommend putting bread in here. It's essentially the elephant's foot now.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he basically fought the elephant's foot in the last episode, so...
Sure.
A toaster is literally 3 components. I mean, yeah. You would probably be in the best position to know, Alex. Demon Corcoon.
God.
Tag yourself, I'm the damaged wire.
I'm the toaster on its way to the bathtub.
Yes.
I think stick with plain old electricity.
Hal, what's going on?
We're fixing old appliances for Molly's class project.
I mean, I will say, kind of a dick move, Hal, to not let your wife know about this, considering she owns a catering company and thus probably needs a lot of real estate in the kitchen. Like, it's the one party foul that Hal is guilty of so far, so I'll give him, like, a fucking free pass for now. Because they really fucking tear into this dude unnecessarily. Like, for the first handful of episodes where they were fucking keeping Furbus hidden under the staircase like Harry Potter, and trying to gaslight Dan into believing that his animal allergies were a figment of his imagination. They were having a lot of fun with that arc.
Oh, God.
Well, I need the kitchen to prepare for the Browns' wedding reception.
There you go.
We've been so successful gathering unwanted electrical equipment that the garage is full.
Hello, hermano.
Hello.
It's fucking Smash Bros tonight, man. Everyone is here. Say hello, everyone, to Gail Rice, a.k.a. Hunchwen Bats, the monkey VTuber, who I also recommend following. My fucking word. Everyone and their monkey's uncle is here to join us today. My word. Yeah, no, it's just... And by the end of this fucking stream, I'm gonna look like a fucking Russian stacking doll.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Friday night smashing? You have no idea, hermana.
But Molly's place to move it right now.
Don't worry, Mom. We'll have the kitchen cleaned up in no time.
Me.
That junk out there is haunted!
What?
Stuff started moving around by itself and...
Bruh.
You know, it's nice to know that Napoleon Dynamite was able to expand his aesthetic over the years. I'll hunt whatever I feel like want to hunt. God! You know, I tried to hide my nunchucks in the toaster and it just didn't work out.
Making weird haunted!
Calm down, Herbie. I'll get you a glass of water.
Do you have any seltzer? Some sugar-free tonic water?
Oh my God.
Oh, these children and their progressive thinking. Can't have that.
I better check this out. Alone.
It's not ominous.
Furbus, I thought that was you. Furbus, I can't play now. And you're supposed to stay hidden while the other kids are here.
Money me.
No money for you, Furbus. We need the rest of that budget to maintain the license. The lawyers are at death. They're at our door actively. It's like a game of Plants vs. Zombies, Furbus. It's horrifying out there.
Gonna behave?
Money.
Go to hell,
Good.
you piece of furry
Hey, everybody,
garbage.
we're back. How's
You
it
know?
going?
Molly and the others have returned. Now stay
You'll have
hidden.
to be more specific given the company we're keeping here, Gaucher. As a reminder, that's Vern fucking Troyer. AKA Mini-Me from Austin Powers. Just so that we're all on the same page here.
God.
Talking to the ugly roadkill with the beak. Well, if you look closely to the right side of the screen, you'll notice that doesn't exactly narrow it down to a single subject. Never make those sounds again, Furbus. Just talking to the both of you. I mean, at this point, I think I deserve just as much chastising for putting this on. Well, look at... Would you look at that? It's a fucking millennial baby carriage. Prepped with the flannel and everything. All that's missing is crossed arms, an arched eyebrow, a goatee, and a hatred of women.
Christ.
See what cannot be unseen, Koshe.
We have permission to store our things in the empty lot down the street.
Can't go in there. It's haunted.
I took care of it.
What was it?
The hyperstatic capacitor was oscillating.
Oh, yeah. I was afraid of that.
Huh?
As you do. I can't get a read on this character or what he's supposed to be. Like, every time he looks fucking different. Like, is he supposed to be a nerd? Is he supposed to be a bully? Is he supposed to be... like, it's... how do you define the Napoleon Dynamite archetype? It's like Napoleon Dynamite, but you vacuum out the redeeming qualities. He's an well, we already knew that, Koshe. Besides the obvious. Nerds can be bullies. I mean, depends on what school you're going to. They always put their parents in, like, I'm as tall as they are. I mean, I do recall doing something similar when I was very, very young, when I would watch news footage of accidents specifically, and in real time as it was happening, I would turn to my parents and say, I did that with my mind.
Oh, you precious little nerd.
I had an active imagination and an evident hatred towards the world, even as far back as then. Really should have spelled out the future as bright as fucking neon red Comic Sans.
Yeah.
This stuff.
I agreed, sus stuff. Wow, that
Down the
transition.
street to the left.
Oh, okay, no, to their credit, that's actually the best fucking visual graphic that the newer American footage has given us.
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
Okay, that's cute, though.
No, that's cute, and it's a step above the fucking Windows Movie Maker transitions we've gotten up to this point. He thinks he's really smart and that girls don't appreciate it, but in reality, he's the human equivalent of a soggy bowl of Lucky Charms with all the charms taken out. Yeah, no, see, again, much in the same way that people will buy entire bags full of the marshmallows, Saban bought all the charm from Kamen Rider and transplanted it in sans contact. It's like someone bought the marshmallows from Lucky Charms and then proceeded to put it into a pot of chili.
Why would you give me that mental taste? I hate you.
Because I miss watching The Good Place.
You know what? That's fair, actually.
Okay, down the street to the left.
Yeah, down the street to the left.
Go to the left. Just follow everybody.
It's like the Doctor Who episode all over again.
Of course it's that nerd.
So, you've taken it upon yourself to send a warrior to Earth to fight Masked Rider? Yes, sire. An old used warrior, so it cost almost nothing. You think I worry about cost? Well, I want the Master Rider powers for myself. Whatever the price.
I warned him about sending losers into battle.
Failure rate of the cyclotron series Insectivore, 89.9%.
You know? You might have to check your math on that one. Well, I would invoke your name, but I don't think I'm nearly queer enough. I mean, I'd probably need to watch a few more seasons of RuPaul before I'm allowed to say that. I don't know. What do you think, Boomba? Assuming you have not hightailed it out of here.
They fled for their lives.
As well he should have.
Recyclotron. I've rebuilt him and fixed his flaws.
Proof is there within the fight in what he does, not what he might.
I promise Recyclotron will defeat Masked Rider.
Again, the worst part about this is that this is the best acting in the show.
Yeah.
And it's not even from this guy, but the people dubbing over the Japanese footage.
Eat better, or you will pay a dear price.
I already spent all the money from your raises on the kinetic art piece behind me.
Go down the street and make a left.
That's it. Everything that.
Yeah, well, the costume is sick because it was made to look like that of the villain from the original Japanese, Koshé. Biker Psych. I fucking hate that by reading that comment, Koshé, you reminded me that biker mice from Mars existed. And now I think I know what show we're going to have to watch after this one.
Oh, no.
I also just had a horrifying realization, Emmett.
Uh-huh.
This is episode 10. We're just about a fourth of the way through this series.
The fact that you've watched enough to be a fourth of the way through is upsetting.
I'm dying, Magna.
To the storage space. Hi!
What have you
Hi.
been all day?
Getting things to fix. I got one. Actually, it's mine, but it was hard to find it.
Yeah, you probably had to lift something to look under it, like a pillow.
We've just moved everything that needs to be repaired to another.
I mean, listen, we don't kink shame around
Oh,
here.
that's
kid.
all right. I'll take it over there.
Thank you, Dex. Sometimes he's just too nice for this world.
Girl.
Finally, a day with no complications.
You want to give that another read, Dex? Or is that the take we're going with? Like fucking Shriek from Saved by the Bell on Ritalin?
Finally, a day with no complications.
Without proplications?
It's like if Shriek were raised by a mime instead of a clown. You know?
God. Yeah.
I've seen this series at least 3 times, and I'm the picture of normal insane.
Are you, though?
I mean, in stark contrast with the rest of your shared company, Alex, you turned out all right, all things considered. At least you, as an appliance, work the way you're supposed to. Movie magic.
God.
Burbus, are you playing another joke?
Again, I want to point out, you have this clear American suburban neighborhood, right? Grassy trees and everything.
Playing
Distinctly Japanese neighborhood with faded plant life. They didn't have to do this. They had a yellow bike, clearly, for the American footage. They did not have to pay for the Japanese footage of this yellow bike.
They didn't want to have to pay to put lights on the yellow bike.
This was Saban, still high off of their dick-waving Power Ranger money, saying, worked out for the other shows. What could possibly go wrong here? Let's buy all the footage. Surely, this won't go south.
Purvis, how are you doing this?
Dex,
My
bless
brother
your
in
fucking
Christ.
heart. I mean, once again, your boy do be working with the cranial capacity of a grasshopper.
He's a himbo.
That's giving him too much credit.
No! He fits it! He's strong, he drinks his respect women juice, he fucking stupid!
But you're
That is a
forgetting the
himbo.
most important detail here. Himbos are good looking.
Not necessarily.
I mean... Listen, they're not my type, but at least by conventional standards... Oh, dear fucking god, the real monster has arrived.
What's going on here?
Box! Box!
Hello, Prince Dex.
I've seen you before.
Oh, but that was the old me. I knew.
I need... You need to understand why I am laughing. I want you to look at this face. Look at this carefully for a moment.
Uh-huh.
I want you to memorize that face for just a second.
Okay.
I hate...
What are you?
I hate that I have to do this. But as always, if I must suffer, then so must all of you.
I'm trying to work out what the fuck you're showing and where. Oh, fuck off.
Spot the difference.
Fuck off. I hate it.
Corporate told us to try and find the difference.
Jesus.
I will say that the one bit of hope and humanity I have left is the fact that everyone in the chat, simultaneously upon realizing what I was trying to show them, threw their heads to the heavens and simultaneously said, "Boo, we hate your pussy."
What the fuck? Where the fuck does that saying come from?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was from a fucking...
a fucking goodness.
I think it was from a Phoenix Wright meme where they were summing up every trial from Ace Attorney, where it boils down to Edgeworth saying something and the crowd going, "Boo, we hate your pussy," and the judge going, it appears that the audience hates your pussy."
Jesus.
And you think you're not queer enough to say the cigarette word. Listen. I know my limits, alright? Until mid-2024, I still thought that I was a cis straight man. I'm still cis.
Might I quietly bring you back to that one tweet you made?
Listen.
In which you accidentally advertised a specific type
Listen.
of content.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
For those of you not so familiar with my content, My current YouTube channel is actually a revival of my old one, which has since been deleted by Google, unfortunately. The original channel was simply Cybernetic Pink Eye, instead of Cybernetic Pink Eye Productions. And so, it had been a while since I had put out a video in general. And so...
Before you carry on, might I point out, this fucker works with kids, and is on the internet.
Let me finish. So, I would often, like, abbreviate Cybernetic Pink Eye, because it's a fairly long username. And so, at one point, I had put out a new video, and I wanted people who are following me on Twitter to know that. And because this is not really something in my general lexicon of terminology, I decided to tweet out, new CP content on my timeline? It's more likely than you think.
Uh-huh.
I swear to you, I had no idea.
Cloudy Bun ran to you and said, Griffin, no. And you're like, lol. And then I had to run into your DMs and be like, you don't fucking understand.
I didn't.
CP is commonly an abbreviated term for
Never
child.
exactly looked it up. It's not exactly a common term that comes up in casual conversation.
You work with children!
To clarify, I have a master's in behavioral neuroscience, and as such, I spent a good number of years as a behavioral therapist for children, adolescents, and adults on the autism spectrum and with other learning disabilities.
And now you've befriended a whole host of us. You've gathered us like Pokemon cards.
Listen. I mean, to quote one Christopher Titus, I'm like a mental illness magnet at this point in my life.
It was like my stole today.
The kids aren't going to be like, hey, Dr. Furbus, have you seen CP?
No, but, like, considering you work with kids that act... Like...
Listen, again, I assure you, I had no idea. I've been doing YouTube since 2007, generally writing since 2004, and that was never a term. Those two letters in tandem with that particular meaning had never come up in any circumstance, in any of my social circles, until you brought it to my attention.
I need to drag you into watching a bunch of the drama videos I watch, because they mention the term there a lot.
You don't understand. I avoid drama channels and videos like the fucking plague. That's probably why I've never even been on fucking Reddit.
I have a Reddit.
That explains a lot, actually.
Wait, no, I'm only on it for my medicinal marijuana thing.
Sure.
And occasionally to scroll through, like, the Am I the Arsehole thread and be like, ooh.
Just like I watch fucking Matara Khan videos for the plot, right?
Listen.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Play the fucking video. Play the fucking video.
My ass was on Goro-chan when you were 9. That also explains a lot, and I am so fucking sorry, Koche.
Oh my god.
How is this happening?
Forget about how! Worry about what Recyclotron will do to you!
Did you trip on a tin can, my guy?
Don't worry about it.
No, I mean, again, it'd be one thing if he, like, jumped out of frame for the flip and tumble, but he's standing here.
Electron to you!
There was no reason. Did Furbus say... I mean, listen. I can't say I am fluent in Furbus, but I can hazard a guess that at least once per episode there's a slur thrown in there. Furbus goes through his fair share of British cigarettes, that's all I'm saying.
Fight like a bug!
From the scrap heap you came, into the scrap heap you shall return. Activate! Activate!
Once again, I need to explain what is going through my mind.
Fight like a bug!
Let's look at our protagonist's face here throughout this entire shot, because he's clearly, like, looking into the sun.
From the scrap heap you came, into the scrap heap you shall return.
One moment. Because once again, you all need to understand my thought process when watching these things. Spot the difference. Spot the difference, I dare you.
These are the same picture.
Exactly. The difference is I would rather look at Can of Banana. Yeah. I mean, I think we can all agree with you on that, Cochet. I didn't even click it again. The footage itself is telling me you've had enough. I swear the drunk am not God. Are you doing that?
Doing what?
Fucking don't do this to me.
I'm not touching shit, I'm drawing!
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm drawing!
Okay, thank fuck, okay. So I think it's because... Oh, hi, Zach. I think it's because I wasn't pressing the actual play button, but rather the footage. Also, Zach, you might want to close your eyes for just a second. Seizure warning. There we go.
All right, you tin can. You ready for crushing?
Are you ready for this?
Have a bite.
Yeah. You'll have to do better than that.
All of that. That whole subplot with Furbus. Just so that Kate... Oh, God!
Hello!
Gather
Count the those children.
Gather 8 pages if you want to live. Fucking amazing. I can confirm pikes are great projectiles. But no, that whole subplot of Furbus getting into the fucking baby carriage just so they could give his voice actor this.
You'll have to do better than that. Well, that's that.
The horror.
We're all coming back to life. What do I have to do to stop these things?
Surrender.
Watch what you're grabbing,
sir. A machine.
My fucking word.
Machines attack!
I'll never give up.
Surrender your power.
Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Now, this shit is already bad enough. I need to point something out.
Machines attack!
I'll never give up.
They played that in reverse. The smoke is going back into him.
Oh my God.
Once more with feeling. Watch carefully.
I'll never give up.
Surrender your...
He's sucking the sky milk back into his robo nipples.
I hate that you fucking said that.
How do you think I feel? Listen, whatever
Hopefully
gets
not fucking proud of yourself.
whatever gets the Clippers here fastest, all right? Terminator off wish. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Count Dragon!
Never! I'll beat you just like last time.
See, there it's playing in the right
Ancient
order.
History. This time I have a powerful bug-cracking claw and super adhesive bug tape.
Bug tape?
Yeah.
What? Sir, I can't hear you over the soundtrack. You want to give that one another go? Oh, God. Sure.
Crush him, my mechanical friend.
You know, if I still had my soundboard ready, I would have a specific piece of music ready for that shot, and you could probably guess which one.
Yeah.
Farewell, Masked Rider.
Sounds like he said ass rider.
Well, that too. Like I said, there is no heterosexual explanation for any of this.
No, none.
I wanted the Masked Rider powers for myself, but your stupid recyclotron has destroyed him completely.
There's nothing left where he was but a hole in the ground.
You have bungled the entire Earth mission. But sire, consider, with Masked Rider destroyed.
Again, you can tell here, this is the original Japanese footage, and that is very much similar to the costume we're seeing with the white guy they're zooming in on. Like, I can't tell if that's one of the costumes they rented or they just did their damnedest to recreate for the American actor.
Stop Recyclotron from forcing the Earthlings to serve you. If you are wrong, you will be sorry. I guarantee it.
Alright, calm down, Men's Warehouse. You're gonna be sorry with the way you look. I guarantee it.
What the fuck?
Oh god, that's right, you didn't have those commercials.
What the fuck?
So, Men's Warehouse is a specific company that specializes in, like, men's suits and, like, business attire. And in the 90s and early aughts, they would end each, the spokesman they had a very distinctively deep voice. And he would end each commercial with, "You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it."
Jesus.
In fact, we're gonna have another sidetrack here. Just another history in Americana. Let's see, here we go.
God.
You know, and I say the same thing to everybody. We offer many of the same brands, the same designers as you'll find in department stores at 20 to 30% less every day. Give us 1 minute. Just come into our store and look at the labels and look at the prices for 60 seconds and you'll become a Men's Warehouse customer. I guarantee it.
The Men's Warehouse. Call 1-800-776-SUIT.
I misread that for a second as 776 slut. Which, you know, it's not wrong. Why do I remember him being more handsome? Well, I mean, I think it's the voice, honestly, Pasea. It's like, by the end of this, you're going to call me a slut. I guarantee it.
Hey, Griffin, you're a slut.
I mean, we can thank Cochet for that. Alright, anyway. Back to hell. Me too, Mom.
I wanted the have bungled the end. Nothing.
You
can
keep your
stop
bungler away
Cyclotron.
from me, sir.
Machines everywhere! Arise! Arise, the humans!
It's like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Oh my god, I just realized I have to react to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes at some point.
Oh no.
I can't not, right?
Yeah.
That has to be a stream.
I would suggest watching a true Kiwiana film, but I don't think you could.
I mean...
Black Sheep.
It's
a zombie movie!
No, I know exactly what movie you're talking about. That's the fucking zombie movie where they're all sheep, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I know about that one as well as Night of the Lupus.
You know what's really fucking funny, though, with the movie Black Sheep, and a little bit of fun trivia? The people that live down the road from me are the people that owned and trained all of the sheep for that fucking movie.
No shit.
Yeah!
I mean...
So, like, that movie was never scary for me, because you could just go down the road and pet them.
You know? Once again, straight out of Monster Island over here. Ah, yes. The land of the Kiwis, Ogasawara. New Zealand isn't real. Oh, exactly. It's VTuber lore.
Excuse y'all. Gonna fight y'all.
My fucking word. Anyway. X-Files.
Wonder where Dex is. He should have been home by now.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Furbus for a while either.
I mean, have you ever seen Dex and Furbus in the same room at the same time? No, you haven't. Of course not. You can't prove it. Moving on.
This is an emergency news bulletin.
That fucking font! Oh my god. Okay, so several things. First of all, that is like the 90s news font. Second of all, it's pissing me off that the text for this news announcement isn't fully centered in the screen.
Yeah.
That makes me more unreasonably angry than anything else in the series. Can you tell we're on the spectrum?
Just a little fucking bit.
Take one look at what you're seeing right now on Twitch.tv. Spot the Aughtist. It's like, where's Wally / Waldo, depending on what backwards ass part of the world you're from.
Runaway appliances have been reported attacking citizens in downtown Leawood.
How? Albie!
As of yet, we know of no injuries, and police and local officials...
We're scared, not deaf.
What's up? Look! We have confirmation from numerous sources that the attacks are being led by a bizarre metallic humanoid figure, seen here apparently inciting the appliances to these...
I mean, he was never quite the same after taking up that Hades acting role.
acts of violence. It is believed that machines of all types are susceptible to the aliens' power, and in fact, emergency switch...
I wonder if that thing is her Dex. Nah, Dex is too tough.
Whatever that creature is, it was sent here to get Dex.
We have to find Dex and help him.
Can we get Dex counter for anyone who eventually edits these videos? That's being optimistic, isn't it? Hold on. No, but by all means, please, Pusea, give us something to take our minds off of this. Ah, my fucking word. No. Dex sure is not a name I misheard as something else in that conversation. No, of course not. Like, what heathenous alternative could there be, Alex? So we all heard the same thing. I mean, To be fair,
Yeah.
some of us have ears larger than others, Pasea, but yes, I believe by and large we are all on the same page. Dix is too tough. That thing came down here to get Dix.
If this monster can control machines, he'll head for the biggest ones he can get.
We've got to find Dex, and we got to beat this creature.
So just so we're all on the same page, we gotta find Dix, and we gotta beat this creature.
Yep. Good to know that they have a name for this, I guess.
You know? I think Falero had the right idea going to the hospital so he couldn't keep watching this series. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That was bad. Get well soon, man. Shout out to Falero. I fucking love you, buddy. Get well soon.
Apparently hostile alien.
Go watch The Hill Is Always Greener.
Luckily, my mouse
He's alive!
can't stand such explosions.
He's walking like he's got an atomic wedgie. Also, look at the background. Can you guess if this is the stock footage or not? From the fucking palm trees.
God.
Mass, writer, deactivate. Got to find Recyclotron.
Machines, attack! All right, thing, put your hands up. I'll put you up.
What?
Wink wonk.
No, I mean... Well, I was about to say I agree, officer, but if I ever unironically say those three words in tandem, I've been replaced.
Yeah. A-cab, motherfucker.
A-cab, motherfucker. Like, you can tell, by the way, these two cops are way too fucking well dressed for California cops. Literally, the only reason they have more belts and buckles than your typical Final Fantasy character is so they can have them, like, look vaguely like the Japanese cops who are about to get yeeted into the stratosphere.
I'll put you up.
What?
Have a nice trip.
American? Japanese. And I hate that the way you can easily tell the difference is by how green the plants are.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious considering California is always on fire. And unfortunately, all of the water gets geared towards either the vineyards or the fucking sprinkler systems for every asshat's lawn.
Oh my god, did you see this story? This is a while ago. They were putting out a forest fire. They fucking picked up and dumped a scuba diver.
I do recall that, yes. He was dropped over a forest where he subsequently fell to his death after he was scooped up by a firefighting aerial unit.
That's
Minding his own fucking
terrifying.
business. It is. It genuinely is. You want to know the worst?
If he died before he landed or after he landed?
Yes. Yeah, no, that is a common practice, Pasea. See, a common means of fighting forest fires, specifically the aerial method, through which, firefighting airplanes drop water over forest fires. They will actually go over the ocean, collect seawater, and then dump that over the forest fires. What Emmett is invoking is a real instance, by the way, in which a scuba diver was just having a gay old time under the sea, thinking it better down where it's wetter. Unfortunately, he was scooped up by one of those planes and then dropped over a forest fire.
Yes, you do.
Suffice it to say, he is no longer with us. And I hate to say it, but he's probably better off.
Yeah.
But the worst part about that, that particular story,
oh no.
The man who taught my structural kinesiology course in grad school was also previously one of those aerial firefighters.
Oh no.
Yes. So, which is kind of ironic, because this man had a PhD level understanding of the movement and structure of the human body. I am not claiming
no, that's fair. I can't laugh at that.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like I cannot claim that he knew anything about that particular scuba diver, because I believe I took my courses with the man back from anywhere between 2015 to 2018, as the crow flies. By the way, go follow crow.png, or is it crow.png or crow.jpg?
Crow.png.
Okay, go follow crow.png on YouTube. Which this chuckle fuck over to the left is part of.
Hi.
Imagine the lawsuit by... I can only imagine, Silver. Speaking of, I need to shut the fuck up, because as they say, silence is golden, but duct tape is silver.
Cathode destabilizer will mess him up.
Be careful, Hal.
Don't worry. I've got experience fighting space aliens. I've seen Dex do it a couple of times.
Again, like, they play the dad for a joke, but he is genuinely, unironically, a brilliant man who has made some of the most advanced technology this planet has ever seen. And copper is bronze. Hello, Carl. I'm sorry you have to come in on this.
God.
My fucking word.
I'll be all right.
We'll try to find Dex.
Good luck, everybody.
Just wanted to say good luck. We're all counting on you. 5 internet points to anyone who gets that reference. Fucking
I guess Recyclotron
Windows
took
Movie
everything
Maker ass
with it.
transition.
I'm getting an insectopathic impulse.
Are you, though?
I mean, it keeps up for 4 hours, man. You might want to see a doctor.
Yeah.
Stewart family's in danger. No time to lose. Activate!
Look at all that equipment. I can't let him get in there. Oh.
What is this fucking Honey, I Shrunk the Kids music playing?
I don't know.
Just have to hold him off.
I mean, legit? I'd much rather see a fucking FPS starring this dude than Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
We need more big-boned action heroes. Unironically.
Yeah.
Foolish Earthling! You forget I control all machines, even your own!
Hold it, metalhead!
Mass Rider!
At your service.
You've forgotten!
Forgotten what?
How easily I defeated you!
And also to put up a content warning for seizures!
God.
I think I unironically do need to make a special screen for every time he transforms. Just to protect against the risk of anyone who is photosensitive to that degree.
Yeah.
And I'm also. But this time, I'm gonna reduce you to bits so small, the only thing they'll recycle you for are paper clips.
Enough!
Damn.
Ooh, he's scared.
You're supposed to be working for me!
Get him, Dex! I think you ought to stick around! Machines, surround him and attack! You've been much more more trouble than you're worth, Masked Rider! Now to put an end to you at last! You first!
Purpose, you leave him alone!
No, let me go! I must destroy you!
Wait, I just remembered your weakness.
It's me walking right next to you and taking you by the hand. Would you like to join me for a fucking meal for two at Denny's? We can share a sampler.
Jesus.
I've been curious about the Grand Slamwich.
When you...
I must destroy you!
Your brain overheats.
Oh my god. No, Emmett. You don't understand.
Uh-huh.
He's taking this fucker out just like the ending to Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Oh no.
You're literally the only person I know who I can make that reference to, and you'll understand.
We got the same brand of autism.
We have the same brand of autism. As I look to you drawing Genesect, fuck you.
My son!
He's my son.
I've been drawing all of the mythics this whole time.
Yeah, I noticed. God. What the fuck do you even... How do you categorize this stream?
Chaos.
It's less art and more art house at this point. It makes you feel better my granny would understand. You know what? That also tracks. You being a goblin, your granny is probably fucking gigantus. 5 more enter points for anyone who gets that reference. Category, yes. Absolutely silver.
Pay for that Masked Rider!
You like...
It even fucking... Okay, no, hold on. I have to.
Pay for that Masked
Rider! No, because you need to fucking understand. Let me see.
God.
Like, it's just... If I can find a perfect fucking... Okay. Well... Can I find a larger version of this picture? Well, I mean, this is technically better. So...
Pay for that.
Spot the difference.
Waiting for it to pop up in stream. I was gonna say, if it's the thing I think you're trying to look up, yeah.
Yeah. Dead ass. On God, as the children say.
God.
Fucking nothing is original. Time is a circle. Fucking... Any artistic endeavor is a fucking imaginative Ouroboros. Moving the fuck on.
Electro, Saber, activate.
Again, dicks, right in public?
You'll never get close enough to me.
Can't touch this.
I told you about trying to speak Gen Z lingo. You're a goblin. You have no place to talk here. Japan sure loves decapitating their evil robots before blowing them up. They really fucking do, Alex. They really fucking do.
Just the head.
So no head? Oh no, he got his other nipple. Now he'll never fully recover. Much like Tiger King, he will never financially recover. Especially after making the initial investment in that bike footage.
God, yeah.
God, no, you're not wrong, Pasea. The fucking Goblin Jr. is technically more far gone. God. A little flesh homunculus of yours.
How is that better than Crunch Goblin?
I mean, to be fair, sensory well, you know what? Again, picture says 1,000 words. We're doing this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Since you were so very insistent on asking. And I even just realized what makes this doubly funny. Because this rabbit hole goes fucking much further than you think. It all goes back to fucking Super Sentai and Tokusatsu in general. Oh, my fucking word. I can find an accurate... Some of you may already know what it is I'm fucking about to invoke here. Fucking... Sensory homunculus, right? Sensory motor homunculus. We are just watching fucking a tokusatsu show.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Brought this fucking sleep paralysis demon back for you. For any of you out there who remember the classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers villain.
God.
Let's finish this fucking episode. Once again, footage. If you'll be so kind.
That does it. Back to the junkyard with you. And stay gone this time.
What, you got a picture of me when you first wake up? No, to be fair, you're mixing up goblins and orcs. Okay, so... It appears we have a redeem, courtesy of the Cloudy Bun. Ah, my fucking word. Alright, so... I'm going to have to fucking... Guess I forgot to activate this when I restarted the stream. Deploy the hobgoblins. I got a nat... Of course I got a nat 1. That's the only proper way to polish off this stream is with a nat fucking 1.
Of course.
For an unpopular opinion. And the nat 1 for unpopular opinion is... Wawa is not a name for a business. It's fucking baby talk for water.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is Wawa?
It's a chain of grocery stores and gas stations in the, in the northeastern United States.
Huh. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
The more you know.
I also say Wawa to my rat when I ask him if he wants some fresh water. I go, "Do you want some Wawa?"
My child never even say that. No, I had to both stop myself from saying on God and dead ass. But yes, Zach, Wawa is an American franchise of convenience stores. I believe specifically associated with large-scale gas stations, not unlike Buc-ee's. Southeastern don't have it up here. That's fair. I mean, listen, I've never lived anywhere but the Pacific Northwest, so they're convenience stores that let you order cheese sticks in your sandwich if you're godless enough. Listen, first of all, how dare you suggest that mozzarella sticks and sandwiches are ever a bad idea? One thing you have to understand about white people, we love our cheese, even if it's to our detriment. Prove me wrong.
I can't.
There you go.
Because I already had dairy today and I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah. That's why you've never heard of it, because you also live on your own variant of Monster Island, Pasea. I'm south, but not that south. Yeah. No, instead, you live on a Monster Island where the worst crime one can commit is recreating the gumbo from Disney's Frog Prince. Or Frog Princess, rather. You prefer Swamp Island, yeah. No, you don't understand. Pusea has a fucking vendetta against the gumbo from Princess and the Frog. Apparently, Wawa is a Native American word for the location where it was first founded. Well, like most other discoveries when it comes to residents of the United States, it usually results in accidental racism.
Yep.
The more you know. The gumbo, Carl, get out. You're worse than Cochet. Never change, Carl.
All right, everything's back to normal. Mask Rider, deactivate.
What was it? Oh, dear fucking Christ. All right, well... we now have a 1-minute review. See what you done did? Okay, so... for the uninitiated, this is a bit of a double whammy with this one. So what I'm going to do... I'll leave... No, you're fine, Carl. I am actually going to roll... 1d4 to choose the category of thing that I review, and then choose from a list from there. 1d4, that means I have to roll again. D3. Alright, so that means I have to review a video game. Now I have to roll for the actual game in question. So, number 6. So number 6 means I have to review Deltarune. Of course.
Let's go.
And unfortunately, because I had to restart my stream in safe mode, I don't have my 1-minute timer.
I can set a timer for you. Hold up.
Okay, fair enough.
Where is my timer? Okay, you ready?
Count me down from 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Deltarune is what happens when you decide to turn a cult classic video game, like everything else, into a fucking isekai. But this time it actually worked out. You play as Chris, who is very much another Undertale AU version of the protagonist from Undertale. In an AU, have I mentioned AU? Let's put an AU counter in the screen for anyone reading back on this or listening back. Either way, you're in a fucking AU where all the characters from Undertale are now living on the surface, and you somehow get even more closeted than you were in Undertale by getting isekai'd with the class bully Susie into another world where you essentially have to fight your way out of the mouth of madness with everyone's favorite black sheep femboy, Ralsei, who's totally not Asriel, and essentially figure out the power of friendship, quite literally, in figuring out a larger subplot on a dark figure who is most likely the protagonist.
Him.
And, yeah. Also, help a lesbian deer get laid.
You did good. I'm very proud of you.
Was anything I said inaccurate?
No.
So I'm going to have to take that one off the list for the next stream. I can't believe you didn't open with the lesbian. No, that's Susie's job.
Christ.
Anyway.
Purpose, are you all right?
You know nothing about get audience attention? Well, of course not. I used to post my videos to that guy with the glasses.
Jesus.
Bon. Good.
Are you okay?
Yes. That was brave.
I'm a
of you
lot
to
of
stand
things.
up to
Okay isn't
Recyclotron.
one of them.
Well, it's nothing you wouldn't have done. How's Furbus?
Oh, money, yummy, money.
I love how ever since the reveal that Furbus exists to the dad, his fucking animal allergy has just miraculously disappeared. It's almost as if we didn't. It's almost as if we didn't need to fucking inconvenience the dad at all, and the writers just decided, we hate fat people, we're gonna make this guy's life a living hell for the first half dozen episodes. Because.
Yummy.
Hungry?
He's back to normal.
I haven't seen Cyclopter. Is he being punished for his foolish plans?
Hardly. I think his plan to reuse warriors is very good.
What? I mean, yes.
Of course, if you say so.
We can save time and energy by reusing whatever assets we can.
Buddy.
I mean, we're just in on the executive meeting at Saban. There's no joke here. This is just security footage. Don't you quote Mr. Saban like that? God rest his skeleton.
But everything in the entire basement needs to be sorted, labeled, and organized. And that's what Cyclopter is going to do.
This is no job for someone of my stature. I'll be sorting through this junk for 200 years.
Sir, you come from a Japanese sci-fi series. You can't be taller than 5'2". Your stature is not the issue here. Fortunately for us, Mr. Saban is still in this mortal plane. Don't give me hope.
Cursed writer.
Awarded by the mayor's office for exemplary community spirit.
In spite of everything, we still got the appliances fixed and distributed to a lot of needy folks.
I hate participation trophies.
Showing the folks out there that here at Channel 58, we care.
The kids are...
Like, this is just autism. This is just autism cringe as a character. Once again, good timing with that. Alright, dice are coming back out. So, rolling for an unpopular opinion. 13. Lucky number 13.
That's my favorite number.
Exactly. Well, might not be for long. Oh, well, this is actually the most apt one for a stream. Gen Alpha is purposefully using cringy slang in the exact same way adults use dad jokes. You cannot convince me that these kids are quoting things like Skibbity Toilet and Rizzler without a heavy dose of sarcasm. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, these kids are absolutely much smarter than most people are giving them credit for. They are weaponizing cringe.
It's great. It's how we fucking weaponized it as well. Like,
exactly.
shit.
It's literally the epitome of fuck yeah, stick it to the old people.
Appreciate you spending all the time helping us.
Not to mention Dad taking the time out to fight rampaging insectivores.
Well, it's a good thing that Masked Rider came along. I mean, I'm a whiz with toasters, but I got a lot to learn about alien monsters.
Sir, don't mention whiz and toasters in the same sentence.
It's an upgrade from taking a bath with the toaster.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
My cousins all found that out the hard way.
I mean, once again, Monster Island. I can't even just say Monster Island anymore. At this point, it's a fucking archipelago. Between you and Pasea and fucking most other cryptids in my life now. Fucking amazing. Noted, whiz toasters. You know what?
Toast that piss. Toast
I was gonna say, you
that
come from the
piss.
scariest monster island of all, Zach, Australia. If anyone can pull it off, it's you. I should have thought through the phrasing of that. Let's finish this episode.
All's well that ends well, and I'm just glad it's over.
You know what? You too escaped from a monster island. So far we have, let's see here. We have, well, I'm not going to dox Pasea, but, we have Florida, we have, New Zealand, we have Australia, we have, the particular island, and you can share as much as you feel like in that regard, Pasea. Monster Fucker Island, let's go. I mean, that is also just Florida. I love how I couldn't even move the cursor before you allowed for that term, by the way.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Fellow monster fucker.
That's okay,
I had
Louisiana.
to.
Okay, well, you said it, not me. So Louisiana is also included in the Monster Fucker archipelago.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Again, this is lore building, by the way. This is VTuber lore and world building. This is how you integrate it into your streams, people. Who needs to hire a bunch of artists and animators for a lore video? Well, you can just have this. Roundtable that shit. Only a matter of time before Buff Pup drops in.
Hey! Fucking love Buff Pup.
Yeah. From the Bay Area. Shut the fuck up, Carl. I love how I keep giving shit to the most relatively normal person in chat.
Yeah.
Carl, you know I love you.
Something in there! Ah! I'm out of here! Furbus again?
Me, mama.
Then if it's not Furbus...
What the fuck?
I'm trying to find a way to work in a back credit card joke here, but for the life of me, I can't think of a way. Somehow attracted the French. That's true. That's true. So France is another one. So we gotta include both your fiance and Pinger in that one, don't we, Zach? It's a skin map in IRL. Oh God! Put the mask back on. A child.
Better keep that creepy Herbie out of our garage.
Again, not to just further delay the inevitable, count the number of times they unnecessarily cut back between the kid and the family here.
Better keep that creepy Herbie out of our garage.
2, 3, 4.
What the fuck? 5? Oh, never mind. That was delayed.
Will Furbus get into taking naps?
How does one get into taking naps? It's not like getting into hockey or getting into fucking
No, see,
sounding.
you discover the ideal like amount of nap like time for you, that's how you get into them.
I don't think you understand. The ideal amount of nap time is equivalent to the ideal amount of cheese I want on my plate, which is yes.
Because there's like if you nap too long, then you're just going to sleep. Like that's no longer a nap.
Yeah.
I find that, like, for me personally, the ideal nap is between, like, 35 and 40 minutes. So I always set my timer for, like, an hour, because that gives me, like, a good 15, 30 minutes to fall asleep.
Emmett, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but, to you, a good night's sleep is 4 hours.
Shut up.
I don't think you can really speak with authority on this. You can take a 45-minute nap. Not if you're a parent, you're not, Pusea. He fucking drew the short straw on that one.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Will these appliances ever be happy sitting on a kitchen counter again? Will Dex's parents believe it when he tells them the bike followed him home? Is Hal really ready to fight space aliens? Will Cyclopter convince Dragon to have a garage sale? All this and more on the next adventure of Masked Rider.
Fucking amazing. My fucking word. How did we get here, Emmett?
Well, you opened OBS again. That was a start. Make me, bitch.
Shut up.
Shut up and drive, 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 drive.
Ooh, shut up. Shut up. Anyway, I want to thank all of you for joining me for tonight's... Can you even call it a stream at this point, so much as an experience?
Technically, everything's an experience.
I'd call it a spiritual experience, maybe, but only in the fact that all of us died a little inside.
Yeah.
I want to thank you as well, GaelicNox, for hopping into call with me despite the arduous day you have had. Not saying it was bad, just arduous.
I bet it was. But it was fun.
Well, to be fair, it was fun because you were high as a kite for most of it.
Exactly. Legally so.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. That still makes me so happy.
Anyway.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it. What the hell?
Well, that sounds like a you problem. Anyway.
Boy.
If all goes according to Keikaku, which, let's be honest, it rarely does, but if it does, I should be live again tomorrow night at my normally scheduled stream time with Silverwings to continue our trek through Halo 3.
Woo!
It is going to be a time. But, I appreciate all of you who dropped by, for dropping by, despite everything that it was associated with. And, I highly encourage all of you to follow everyone else, including but not limited to Bats, Diz, Cochet, Alex, Boomba, Gail Rice, Horizon Blue Carl, Honey Bun, or Cloudy Bun, my apologies, Cloudy Bun.
You just called my partner Honey Bun?
I mean, listen. Listen.
Listening, that's fucking hilarious.
The power of Twinks compels you. Anyway. The Cloudy Bun. Magna as well, who you can actually see on the lower left-hand corner there. Of course, GaelicNox, Silver Wings, literally all of the warriors are here tonight. Growhead Foods, all these phenomenally talented people who, for whatever reason, have decided to continue associating with me and having me be an active part of their lives. I mean, that's their mistake, their choice. They will have to deal with the consequences.
We have the same brand of... Hey now. I needed, like, a 24/7 available therapist, and you have a mixed master's in behavioral psychology.
Yes.
So...
Also, I think Carl just found the perfect ship name for you two, Garlic Buns.
I do like that. That's funny.
Ah, my word. Because you're a cool person, absolutely. But yes, please feel free to follow all of these people, check out their content. Again, immensely more entertaining. Can you tell I'm tired? And talented than I am or ever could hope to be. And they are just generally good people. You're all generally good people.
Lies.
Unfortunately, the United States of America has yet to recognize that, so we're just going to have to keep reminding it the hard way.
Yeah.
But again, same as it ever was. I wish you all a pleasant evening / morning / time zones are bullshit. And if nothing else, always remember to fucking think. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.